Welcome back to Vincent's bike ride. After a few days off, 2 whole days of no riding, absolutely immense for me, we're on the road again. So I had a lovely time visiting my friend. We even had some beer one night. I cooked up some different foods for him, so he's happy with that, I think. I'm not much of a cook, but I try. So today we're going to be heading back north. God willing, the weather will hold out. It's actually, the sun's breaking through the clouds. It's intermittently at the moment. It's actually quite a nice temperature. So if it stays like this today, it'd be lovely. As long as it doesn't rain, because that rain a few days ago was horrendous. So the start of this journey is a return trip to Wangarei. It's a nasty little road. Narrow, and there's a reasonable amount of traffic to keep you feeling uncomfortable. And there's some hills to top it off. And your typical aggressive drivers. He wasn't one, of course, or she. So I hope I find you all well wherever you are in the world when this video finally goes online. Yesterday I finally even got some videos online from day one, and it took all day. It's pathetic. I need to get quicker at this thing, editing thing. Well, as there's a bit of a hill now, I will quieten down. You can enjoy my huffing and puffing, or whatever. These hills just get so steep so quick. The camera really does flatten these things out. I hear a car behind me. Of course, I couldn't video this section on the way to Parua Bay. The rain, I need to change the battery in my camera, but I don't like doing that in the rain. It's actually in the instructions, and yes, I'm a person who reads instructions. It specifically said to not do that because it can allow water ingress and failure. I know the chances would be small, but not worth taking nonetheless. So there you have it. We get to see it this return journey. Also the footage the other day with the rain, which looking at the footage, it does not look as bad as it was. The rain was so heavy. It looks like it's hardly even raining in the footage. But the lens is severely occluded from the raindrops, so I think it is still nice to, well, it's not worth videoing too much in the rain. It's a lot easier going down this hill than it was coming up, I'll tell you that. At this junction here, there's a sign saying Parua Bay. And at this point I thought I was leaving the town. I thought, uh-oh, I didn't see the turn off for his address, and I called him from there. So where I was staying was Parua Bay Village. This is Parua Bay, or Solomon's Point it seems. So it's all very confusing. So I phoned him from that point and he told me, no, you're not there yet. But it is strange to have two places a fair distance apart. Well, how far was that? That's 4 kilometres, or just over 4 kilometres. Both with the same name, apart from one being called Village. There's the bay out there. You can tell it's a bay because it's wet with water. Yes, my marine knowledge and geography is supreme as usual. Here's the pub. Or the tavern. Apparently they have a lot of, or they used to have concerts there of a lot of bands, New Zealand bands, which became quite well known in New Zealand at least. So first I'll be going to Wangarei. I always get those two mixed up. And there I'm actually going to go to the information centre to find out about where's a good place to head to today, camping wise. Also, I might hop into a bicycle shop I visited a couple days ago. I went into the city, the town, it's not really a city, the other day with my friend in his car. And I just want to check my rear wheel, but they don't have parts. They can't get me a wheel in any sort of reasonable time, so it's hugely irrelevant really. Stupid dogs. I don't understand people who have dogs like that. Dogs that are not really in control. Just stupid. I'll let this truck through. That's good. Straight up and straight down. The tide is definitely out. When I came through the other day, the tide was definitely in. The water was right up to this edging here, where you can see the erosion. It's a car park. Very strange looking car park. And golf. Not a sport I care for. For me, golf was a game of hitting a little white ball, then searching for a little white ball. Hence, not a big fan, especially the searching little white ball part. Gets a bit boring. Some of the driveways in this area are insane. There's one on top of the hill in front of me. I couldn't imagine going up it. At least without a motor. I'd like a motor for this rise as well. Another straight uphill. Oh God. Oh no, I'm in the wrong gear. Oh, excuse me a second, I have to sort my gears out now. I've screwed myself. And I'm back. I just stopped off at this little blue thing. Looks like a rest or bus thing. Stop. Had a banana and a couple plums that I'd bought at the start of today. Realised I hadn't had anything to eat. So I'll top up some energy. And now I'm in a gear I can use again. I had to actually push my bike up that little hill, so I was in such a high gear and this hill was too steep for me to restart. And that was the crest of the hill where that little blue cabin or shelter was. Just on the left here, you can go into this area. It's actually, you can camp for free there. Apparently the locals don't like it and are trying to have it removed. Apparently quite a lot of wealthy people live here and they don't want poor travellers staying there. It's only a one night stay place. Like it has a sign saying maximum one night. For me it was irrelevant. I'm only 9 kilometres from my friend's house, so it'd be pointless that going to there. So a useful thing for a lot of people. And I think there should be more of them, not less. My friend did say it's one of those cases of, he had a phrase for it, something like, not in my backyard, NIMB. He did have a little thing going, but being a person who does camping, I think the more camping places, the better. I can understand why the local people don't like these, because the problem is the people who take advantage of these things. They'll leave messes, be noisy. And therein lies the problem with it. It's not the camping place per se, as the campers, the minority of them who cause the problems. Well, we'll continue on. It's a nice view here past the coast, along the coast. One of the crazy things about filming as I ride is I have to review the footage and line up the shots, because this camera is photographing or videographing everything. And it's quite amazing the things I see when I'm reviewing the footage. As I'm cycling, I tend to look exclusively straight ahead. Of course, I do move my head now and again, of course, but I mean 95% of the time I'm looking at the road ahead, which is what everyone should be doing. Don't you agree? It's always important to see where you're going, and the faster you're going, the more you should be carefully watching what's ahead of you. So I tend to not see a lot of things and only pick them up in the footage. The things I do see are holes in the road and dead animals, roadkill and the like. I see all that, which the camera doesn't really pick up on. Just the depth of the lens. Everything seems further away, it seems. Well, we're in the town where we into this town, which is I think the last town. It's really just a suburb of Wangarei. I know around this corner it goes up a hill. Coming down it seemed quite steep. Let's see what it's like today. I'm hoping it was one of those ones that seemed steep on the way down, but in reality is not. Oh, I doubt it. Well, I'm happy to report that hill wasn't that bad. Going down it, I thought, because I knew I'd be coming back up it, I was thinking, oh no, this can be horrible to come back up. But in actual fact, it wasn't bad at all. But this one will make up for it. This one looks like it'll be much more of a struggle. Good morning. 65 kilometers an hour. 67. Come on, 70. Oh, not quite. That's 68 kilometers an hour. That's fast for me. Now I'm just going to try to slide over the grass here into the cycle lane. Because why not? Yep, that works. I was a bit worried it'd be boggy, but it wasn't. That's good. Now I feel nicely isolated by these horrible motorcycle killer wire fence. Not a very nice bridge. Well, bear with me a moment, I'm just going to stop and double check my camera. I've got a bad feeling I didn't turn it on. No, it's still going. I would have expected it to make a beep by now. Oh well, we'll keep on going. And Vincent's bike road continues. We're not far from Wangarei now. And it's nice to be on a cycle lane that's relatively flat and even and away from the traffic. And also it's good to be on a relatively flat stretch of road as well. Another bridge. Hopefully this is better than the last one. And the answer is no. Still, very bumpy, horrible bit. So coming here, I actually came via the road to the left, but I need to go through the city this time because I came from the port, coming the opposite direction. So this time I'll go straight through. Hopefully this is the correct way. No more cycle lane. At least it's got a nice wide edge on the road here. Apart from, of course, the roadworks. But I'm actually doing 31 kilometres an hour. That sign said 30. Hope the police don't give me a ticket. I was 1 kilometre over the limit. It's still getting passed by cars. There you go. That's not what I wanted. The information centre's near this construction on the other side, where I'm trying to get to. Now I'm stuck on a footpath. It's less than ideal. Another. Okay, so by my reckoning, end of this roadworks, yep, I can see the I symbol for the information. Information. Which I'll hopefully discover a nice place that's not too far away, well, in my terms, and I mean driving terms, and cycling terms actually are far away, maybe 30 or 40 kilometres. Here we are, the town basin. We'll just cruise in through here. That's the museum. Okay, this is a bit of a maze. I think I've managed to miss the information centre. Oh well, I'll have a poke around here. And I'm back again. Hello. So, not so much good news on the accommodation front. The staff were lovely there, she was very helpful, but just doesn't seem to be much in the way of camping. Oh no, I can't go this way. Sorry, I'm still trying to figure out how to get across this rather busy road. But there's a crossing, that's all good. No, so she doesn't know of any place in this Kawakawa for camping. I was told there's a place. Who do you believe? I mean, I don't necessarily believe the person who told me there was accommodation there. They were one of those rather vague type people. Good morning. So, Kawakawa is a fair distance. It'd be a hard ride. So I'm going to try to find a place before there. Problem is, if there's nothing at Kawakawa, it's a long way to the next place where there is accommodation. But now I'm going to head to the bicycle shop. Hopefully I can recall its location and see if they can give me some advice as to the survivability of my bicycle. Since I oiled it the other day, it's actually given me no trouble, so I'm kind of hoping. It was just a bit gunked up. It was pretty dirty in there. I'm thinking it might have been sealed. The seals failed and it got gunked up. It got some build-up of grease and just gunk. Unfortunately, I did see little pieces of metal in there, which is never a good sign. But I believe the cycle shop's at the next corner by this petrol station. Here's hoping. It's always different on a bicycle. Yes, there it is. My ride. So let's see what these people say. To get a wheel, they told me I have to wait till April. That ain't gonna happen.